Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting Minecraft Let's Play episode. I am Tyken. Today is going to be somewhat of a special, or at least different episode. But let's go ahead and get started and explain along the way. Today I'll be starting on my monster trap, which I know a lot of you have been wanting to see for a while. This isn't actually my own design, but it's the design I use because it's pretty much the best design I've ever found for a monster trap. It's a lot more hard work, but it's pretty much worth it, at least in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm out here by my spawn point. I went ahead and got everything prepared because I doubt you guys want to see me do all the boring traveling parts. And I'm looking for a good location to build this thing because it's huge, at least 25 by 25, I believe. So let's see. Out here's a good location. Well, should have built a boat, to be honest. Right out here should work because I need just enough space to start everything. Let's see, the water's deep. There's some squids. Oh, and if you're wondering why I can see through the water so clearly, it's because I tried out this new mod recently, which I've been wanting to for a while. It's called Crystal Clear Water. It's a really cool a mod that lets you pretty much see through the water as though it was clear as day. But let's see, let's go ahead and get started. What I wanted to do this episode is for a while now, I've been wanting to do kind of a question and answer type segment where a lot of you have questions you want to ask me or frequently ask questions, and I want to actually answer them because, well, some of them were pretty good questions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be answering all of these questions while I build this thing, this monster farm, because it's going to take a while to build, and I figure my fans can get the best of both worlds, both seeing me build and hearing me talk. So it's kind of a win-win for all of my fans, at least I think so. But I'm going to go ahead and get started real quick. What I'm going to do is a lot of you have submitted questions to me, and I'm going to just well, pretty much answer them while I do this separately, and then after this, I'm going to talk about my new SMP server, so if you're interested in that... if you don't read my blog, which I know some of you don't, or most of you, I don't know. Regardless, I finally made my own SMP, my survival multiplayer, so it's if you don't know what that is, you basically get to play on the same world as me at the same time. And, well, I'll get more into details, but... well, after I start the question and answer segment, but that's basically what it is, and I'll be explaining more shortly. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the question and answers. I don't remember who all they're from, but I did a general list because a few were asked a couple of times, but let's go ahead. If you could have one thing added to Minecraft in the next update, what would it be? I think it would be cool to have trapdoors, like where you could step over a block and it would fall out from under you, or you could even activate it with like a switch or something. Basically a door that just works on its side, which I think would be interesting. Or any kind of moving block where you could actually make a moving vehicle, like a flying ship, or a huge boat, or even a car. Of course, they wouldn't really be realistic, but it would be interesting regardless. Let's see. Where do you get your ideas from? Well, mostly I like to look at other videos on YouTube as well, or at least that's what I used to do. It's hard to find an actual good video showing things off. I also go around on the forums a lot looking for inspiration, and some people have a lot of good ideas. I don't really know who to credit for all of them because I just look through picking out random things and get some cool ideas. I don't actually copy them, I try to make it my own, but I still get a lot of ideas from that. I guess a lot of the stuff I do think of on my own, although it's hard to be completely original in Minecraft since pretty much everyone has done everything before already. Let's see, next one. Well, this one's kind of a rhetorical question, but I thought I'd answer it anyway. Why are you so awesome? I always like to joke around and say it's because I used to eat a lot of bacon as a kid, and well, bacon's awesome, and I think I would think that I inherited some of its awesomeness. But okay, the next question, let's see, what do you like to play other than Minecraft? Well, I used to love playing World of Warcraft, but I got tired of that, and I actually quit World of Warcraft for Minecraft. My friend Corsi, none of you would know her, but a girl actually got me into Minecraft, and it was pretty interesting. I thought, man, this game doesn't really look that fun. It looks kind of boring, especially to watch. It's like, well, it's only $10, so I might as well pick it up and try it out. So I picked it up, and the moment I downloaded it and started playing, I played literally until at least 2 a.m. Actually, I think it was later than that, but it was just so addictive. Probably because I grew up playing Harvest Moon a lot, and I love that game. But I like to play other genres, mostly RPGs. I've grew up playing Super Nintendo. I love that system. But I do play other games like RTS, like real-time strategy, like Warcraft 3 or StarCraft 2. I don't actually like playing competitively. I love playing the custom maps that people make, kind of little campaign modes, but they're not exactly like the original gameplay. But they're still really fun to play. I do love some shooter games too, but I'm really picky when it comes to shooter games. It can't be just like, hey, go still kill stuff because they're the bad guys. It has to have some story to it, or else it's just hack and slash with guns. But anyway, let's see. Are doing videos considered work for you, and do you do it for profit or entertainment? When I started these videos, well, let's see. When I first started the videos, I did it just to show off my base because one day I was looking around and I was like, you know what? This is so awesome. I wish I could just show it off to people. But nobody I knew really cared. Only one person that knew about Minecraft besides me, at least my friends, and they didn't care. So I was like, maybe I should just do a video, and if nothing else, I would only get maybe 100 views at best, and I can be done with it, get it out of my system. But after I showed my first video, everybody was like, dude, your base is so awesome. More, more, more. I was like, okay, I'll do more. So I showed off the rest of my base, and people were like, how do you do this? I was like, it's easy. I'll just go ahead and do tutorials. And then people started loving me for my tutorials, and it was really fun for me because I love helping people, and it's just fun to make videos, especially because everybody seems to want more. I honestly didn't think my videos would be this big, if anything. Let's see. For profit or entertainment? I do this for entertainment, actually. It's really fun, kind of a hobby for me, and I actually love seeing what you guys think of this stuff. It's true, I do get a small profit now from being a partner, but to be honest, it's not really as much as you would think. I get like, if I'm going to guess, I'm going to say $2. Well, from what I've heard, $2.50 per 1,000 views. And most of my videos don't really hit over 2,000 even in a week, give or take. It depends on the video. Some are more popular than others, but that's, yeah, not a lot. It's enough to help. A lot of that money I'm going to be using to buy better computer equipment and more video games when they come out, at least good ones. So I'm going to be, you know, spreading out, doing other cool videos. Like one I really want to do is like Dragon Age 2 when it comes out. But let's go ahead and get to the next subject. Let's see. Already answered that one. Already answered that one. How was your childhood and what was it like? Something I really don't like to get into. I mean, I didn't have a bad childhood, but I was always kind of an outcast as a child. Kind of the, not really nerd, just the weird kid that liked stuff like Dungeons and Dragons. I was never really popular in my schools because the people around my area aren't really, I guess, nice. I never really grew up in a great environment, I guess. And I think that's kind of one reason why I turned out to be the type of person I am, is because I grew up seeing all these, I guess, assholes. And it's like, why would anyone want to be like that? You're just making yourself miserable and everyone else, so... yeah, that's pretty much what my childhood was like. I was kind of an outcast, but I didn't really care, because, I mean, I didn't want to be like them, and they wanted me to be like them, or they didn't like me, so... I just decided to have the few friends that I did and ignore everyone else. I didn't feel like I should have to appease them. But, let's go ahead and go to the next topic. How did you start making videos? Well, I kind of already got into it in one of the other questions, but basically, as I said, one day I was just looking around my world, saw how much work I put into it, and I was just like, nobody's ever going to see this. It's like painting the Mona Lisa and just stored it in your closet somewhere. I really wanted to show people my awesome work because I felt that I put a lot of myself into it and I thought it looked great. So naturally, I just wanted to show it off. And I figured, well, tons of videos on YouTube, might as well try out my hand at it. And that's pretty much how it all got started. But anyway, let's go to the next subject. How long have you played Minecraft? I have a terrible memory, but I want to say anywhere between 3 to 4 months, because I started playing before World of Warcraft Cataclysm came out, because I was like, well, I need some game to play before Cataclysm comes out, because I'm just so bored of WoW right now. And I was thinking the expansion would help me get back into it. Sadly, it didn't, but that's another story. So I've been playing, I want to say maybe a few weeks, maybe a month before Cataclysm came out, and then I've been doing my videos, I want to say for 2-3 months now. I don't know. I'm my memory's not great, so it's around maybe 3 to 5, give or take. Let's go ahead and get to the next question, though. What gave you inspiration to make videos? Well, mostly my fans, actually, because at first I started doing videos just casually, like, hey, I want to show off my stuff, and then people started like, hey, you know what, you should do more videos, because I like your stuff, you're creative, and your tutorials are clear, they're easy to understand, even for a noob like me, or at least some people said that, and they helped even people that have been experienced before. And it shows you how to make cool stuff, and people loved it. And I just kind of started from tutorials, because people were like, how do you do this in your base? How do you do that? How'd you make this look so cool? So I just started doing tutorials, and somebody was like, you should make a Let's Play series. And I was like, well, I don't really want to make a Let's Play series, because, I mean, there's enough of them on YouTube. And there's nothing really... I didn't think it would be that interesting, but I decided to try out my first episode one day, and people loved it. They were like, yeah, more episodes, gotta keep them coming. So, I just did it. It was fun, actually. It was a little strange at first, but I really got into it, and it's really enjoy doing this now. But let's go ahead and get to the next question. What texture pack do you use? I answer this a lot, actually, and I decided to actually officially answer it since people don't read comments or look on my blog all the time. I use the Gerdoku texture pack. It's a Doku-style RPG pack, but Tom Bones, he did his own remix, and he's pretty much taken over the project. Even though he hasn't actually made any textures, he's done a remix, and it's kind of like the official version. And I really like it. There's tons of other people that do remixes, but he's kind of the, I guess, official version, as I said. I've helped him out a bit, actually. My first contest winner is actually his world with his texture pack, and it looks really awesome. Tons of people love that video. I've actually done my own remix, the one I actively use on my blog. I love his texture pack, but I took a few of my own and swapped some out, because I don't completely agree with all the choices he's made for alternates. So I switched mine out, but he doesn't mind. He likes it. I've even made a whole alternate list for him to use. We actually talk sometimes. He's a pretty nice guy.